Hi guys, welcome back to Learn for Government Jobs. So before going to the course or before uploading any videos of English and math questions, or you can say IBPS course, I would like to explain few things and few tips, I can say, for those who are attempting this IBPS 2020. So firstly, we'll go for the prelims. So for prelims, there are 30 questions for English, 35 questions for reasoning, and 35 questions for numerical ability. And there is a session timing here. Before 2017 or 16, we don't have any concept like prelims. There is only mains exam where people used to attempt, and there is no section timing. The student who is comfortable with which or strong in the session, he can choose that session first, then after he can go for the other session. It used to be like that previously, but now what happened is uh, they changed the complete pattern of exam, and these tips are only for students who are attempting first time IBPS or SBI or any bank exam. This is very important for them, not for people who already wrote exams, bank exams. So this prelims concept is since 3 years, I think. So here what happens is students have no choice to choose the session. So the paper starts with English, then reasoning, after that numerical ability. Then the session will be completed. Sorry, exam will be completed. If a student without completing English session, if he is jumping to reasoning or any numerical ability, automatically computer takes that the English session is completed. So he can't go and write, or he can't go and check for the answers, or he can't do anything with the previous session. So this is what basically happens in prelims now. So here we can see for English there are 30 questions, 20 minutes. For reasoning there are 35 questions, 20 minutes. For numerical ability, 35 questions, 20 minutes. And there is no point of time the student will get. Student should complete each session in the given time. If the student is not completed or he left over in 30 or 31st question, definitely computer will take automatically, and the student will left over with the 4 questions. So that's what the main issue with this. So practice means a lot here. Students should have thorough practice in reasoning and numerical ability, and we know that reasoning takes much time comparing to numerical ability, and student can complete English in few minutes. No, it will not take 20 minutes definitely. Time consuming is only jumble sentence and comprehensive passages. So you need to read complete comprehension, and then the student is should look for the questions and answers in that. It takes a lot of time, but other questions will be done in seconds, so there is no jumping off session to sessions. Definitely students should complete 30 questions in 20 minutes, 35 questions in 20 minutes, and 35 questions in 20 minutes. Here main thing is numerical ability. Practice is must, and students should have practice in that way, that such a way that while reading the question only he should calculate in mind, and he should answer the question in fraction of 20 seconds or 30 seconds. That's it. So 60 seconds is 1 minute. So in 1 minute should answer at least 2 questions to 3 questions. Students can solve 2 questions. More practice, the student who practiced more can solve even 3 questions too. Three questions like ages based, partnership based, and profit and loss based. These questions can be solved in seconds. So try to do those questions first, then after sit and calculate the questions which need calculating part. Then coming to reasoning, there are codings like blood relation, coding, decoding, assumption, syllogism. These things can be done within fraction of seconds. And coming to puzzles, it takes a lot of time, like seating arrangement and puzzles based on the data given on cities and professions. This may take around 10 minutes, but students should practice in such a way that he must solve these questions in 5 minutes. So there may be two set of seating arrangement sometimes, but they can solve who have much practice, enough practice. So coming to one more thing, don't spend whole time in reading comprehension. What a student can do is after attempting the questions, coming to comprehension, he should read only comprehension only for once, then just go for the questions. And basically what the person can do is questions regarding the synonyms and antonyms. He should go for the question for which word he's antonym the passages the for which word the antonym is, for which word the synonym is. Just look for the words in comprehension. Read the sentence. In that sentence only you can understand that what is an antonym and what is a synonym. Synonym, sorry. So in that way you can cut off the time. And one thing is how you practice comprehension. So I suggest students to read the Hindu paper, select one paragraph, sit quietly and go for that paragraph. Check for new words, find out antonyms and synonyms for that. Try to understand, try to read in seconds and try to understand the meaning. In that way, you can understand and you can read comprehension in minimum time. So this is about the tips and tricks. And tricks and numerical ability tricks, bird mass, this can be explained in further classes. And we are starting classes from 28th of September. If anyone is interested, can WhatsApp us. So thank you so much.